Hi, my name's Dorian Greeno. I'm the founder of Keto Mojo, otherwise known as Mr. Mojo. Low Carb USA has to be my favorite low carb event of the entire year. They are responsible for having helped us launch our business back in August of last year, and has helped us propel to being the #1 ketone and blood glucose meter in America. The advantage of this particular meeting is we have an incredible array of speakers, and we also have like the who's who within the low carb community, and the networking has been absolutely fantastic, and that's why I'm at every single Low Carb USA event.
I'm Dr. Eric Westman, and here at Low Carb USA West Palm Beach, I gave a talk with an update on the science and practice of low carb diets with some cases from my clinic on how to tailor it to different people. But there are a lot of great things that I came to Low Carb USA for, to learn from the group in Tampa that is now looking at ketosis and different ways to manipulate ketone levels using ketone supplements, things like that. The science is really changing, and even from the last year, I learned things at this conference that I didn't know before. And there are also things like George Stella, who's a TV personality and celebrity here, giving a demo. Just finished having some scampi over spaghetti squash, which was just unbelievable. From the lectures to the tasting of different wines and other sorts of products that are here in the vendor area, I really recommend that you check out Low Carb USA.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jim Kuro. I'm from Kalamazoo, Michigan. I'm down here in West Palm Beach at the Low Carb USA conference. It's been an amazing conference. I've just been getting into the low carb dietary approach here in the last few months for myself. And it's been a real discovery, first to learn about all the medical science behind it and what a powerful impact significant dietary change like this can be. From a physician standpoint, yeah, I recommend dietary changes all the time. I recommend routine improvements, going more towards vegetables and getting healthy meats in the diet, getting away from processed foods. But until the last few months, I haven't appreciated how powerful the dietary changes can be. And that's especially true going to the ketogenic diet. So I'm getting into it myself personally, all at the same time I'm learning about this professionally. And it's been an eye-opener, and I can feel it for myself. It's a struggle. I'm struggling to get going with ketosis. I'm kind of drifting in and out of mild ketosis, but I feel better. It evokes in me a sense of improved energy and kind of an emotional warmth, a sense of well-being when I'm in mild ketosis. And so I'm working at this. It's positive. I'm going to be recommending it more to patients, and it's going to be an excellent thing. The talks have been excellent. It's really been particularly good because a lot of the talks have really opened my eyes to a whole realm of literature I was unaware of to begin with. Both one of them this afternoon in terms of fitness and extreme athletic fitness being sustained by people sticking with a ketogenic diet. Very interesting. And good talks about the role of vegetables and versus meats and how they both stack up nutritionally with their health impacts and so forth. The dramatic improvements in diet and in diabetes and hypertension by going ketogenic, and the sustained weight loss when people stick with it. So it's been a real education and part of a journey for me. And I hope to encourage patients to go this way in the future and get them off to a good start.
All right. Well, my name is Emily. I'm a student. I'm a high school student, and I'm from Florida, actually. So we're here in West Palm Beach at the Low Carb USA conference. And I originally came here because my grandfather, he's a doctor, and he was like, well, there's this conference going on. It's in Florida. Like, I think it'd be a really good idea for you to come join me because I want to go into the medical field. And so I was like, why not? I mean, it's about dieting. I'm not a big dietitian, or I don't diet. So I was like, well, I'll try it. And surprisingly enough, I mean, it's honestly something really that is impactful on, I think, anyone. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're struggling with weight, or if you just want to be even more healthy than you already are. It's such a unique approach that I think is really impactful. And I can definitely say that I've already recommended it to like all my friends. So I would definitely recommend it to anyone that I encounter that's willing to listen about it. So yeah. My favorite part's been the food, which is surprising because I'm at a diet conference, but the food's really, really good. So that's been my favorite part so far.
Hi, this is Sarah Muniz, and I actually am here at the Low Carb USA event in West Palm Beach 2018. It's actually one of my favorite events. Last year was my first year here with a different company, and this year I came to represent Energy Bits. I myself have had my own struggles with health, my weight, and so forth, and I'm very new to keto dieting and so forth, and so this was a plethora of amazing information. I'm actually from the Miami area, and my father had a chance to come. He's 78 years old and is starting to experience some of the degeneration that older people go through. Even though he exercises a couple hours a day, obviously his diet really impacts a lot of things, and also his memory and his alertness and just feeling good. So this event really gave him a lot of hope that he can live fully as possible and not just succumb to being older and whatever older people are going through. So he was really excited to hear some of the research and the amazing information that was here. So love this event. Can't wait for San Diego. Can't wait for them to come back next year. So really, really amazing event.
What's your favorite part?
My favorite part are really all the lectures. Are just amazing. We had this amazing cooking show earlier today where we got to learn ketogenic cooking, low carb cooking, which, just to see that demonstration was fabulous. Every speaker was just incredible in the amount of information they gave. Of course, the wine tasting isn't so bad, and the fabulous low carb dinners. So there isn't a part of this event that just isn't fun from beginning to end.
Hi, this is Jimmy Moore from Spartanburg, South Carolina. You might know me from my blog, Livin' La Vida Low Carb, and my books, Keto Clarity, and a whole bunch of other ones. I came to Low Carb USA because I was invited as a speaker, but more importantly, I don't think, even if I wasn't a speaker, I don't think I would not have come, because this is the place to be, to meet the people in the community. And the reason that I come to these events, it isn't so much the lectures. They're cool and all, but you can hear a lot of that information in the books and on podcasts. I come for the camaraderie. I come to see human flesh that is actually doing this and living it and being the example for other people in their communities. So that's what I see the value in Low Carb USA. I think connecting with people, knowing that you're not alone. Sometimes when you're out there in the community, in your community, you don't realize how lonely you kind of feel and whether there's anybody else doing this. And so you come here and you realize there's literally hundreds upon hundreds of people eating bread on camera.
That's better than bread.
That is incredible bread, man. It's the best bread ever. George telling me. Now I can't breathe.
I'm David Diamond. I'm a professor in the departments of psychology, molecular pharmacology, and physiology at the University of South Florida. So I was here invited to speak essentially about cholesterol and cholesterol-lowering drugs. It's a lot people are concerned about when they go ketogenic, they go low carb, their cholesterol increases. And the emphasis of my presentation is that I covered the research, the actual raw data findings that a lot of people don't know about, how healthy it is to have high cholesterol. And in fact, we published papers that I presented here showing that people who have high cholesterol actually live longer and are healthier than people who have low cholesterol. So I cover the deception in the research that has amplified the findings of cholesterol-lowering drugs such as Lipitor. And so this is very welcome to this group because people are ketogenic. They have such beneficial findings. Reduces epilepsy and cancer and treatment for Alzheimer's, but they're concerned that they're going to develop heart disease. So I helped allay those fears. So this has been a spectacular meeting for me because it's covered so many different areas. We've had MDs and PhDs sharing with their research findings on the great benefits of ketogenic diet. So it's difficult for me to say what any one particular part of this meeting was great, although I have to say having the chef here and cooking a ketogenic meal that was shrimp scampi, and we also had the avocado sponge cake, absolutely magnificent. So maybe that was the best time for the meeting. So I do highly recommend this meeting for others.